All right. So we had no pregame show. We have no beginning of the match. We have no JV tonight. But hey, here we are. It's only 3-1 in the first set, and we've got live video. Ball, the attack bounced off the antenna. Point to Tinora. Rams lead 4-1. Attack from the right side, dug by Sebring. That overpass attack into the tape, trickles over. Point for Evergreen. Tip picked up by Evergreen, set to the right side. Dug by Sebring. Back row attack from Sebring. Dug by Evergreen. Long rally here. Nagel out of the middle, goes with the tip shot. Evergreen is there to pick that up. Swing on the left side, tip over the block, score. Kill for number 8 in green. A lot of green out here tonight, but that one on the side of Evergreen is Lila Nash, who's their leading hitter last year as a junior. And back this year again, leading the team in kills and attack percentage. Sebring again, down ball from the back row. Ball goes out to Nash again. Big swing down the middle, long, out of bounds. So as you see, the camera can only be pointed at the scoreboard tonight for anybody watching on YouTube, as they have the pay-per-view over here in Evergreen High School, so we're not allowed to show anything for free. You want to watch the video, you'll have to go to the NFHS website and pay for your view. But we can give you all the descriptions as Nash gets a nice cut shot off the outside swing there and scores. 5-4. Tinora's ahead, and that's actually the record of both of these teams as they both come into this match 5-4. And the all-time series between these two teams is tied at 9-9. Very evenly matched for a couple of green teams. Kenzie Nagel gets the kill out of the middle for the Rams, puts them up 6-4. Callie Snyder checks in as Gamby rotates back to serve. Gamby deep serve, good pass up to the net of Libero. Nash from the left side, she'll score again. Lila Nash. Let's see, she comes in with 114 kills on the team, 3.2 kills per set. Paige Gamby has 101 kills on the team to lead the Rams. She's averaging 3.3 kills per set. So very similar numbers to Gamby. There's Skyly Zolman, gets a kill down from the right side. She goes down that seam on the right side and finds the floor in the back row. 7-5 on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Both teams wearing their long sleeve green jerseys tonight. Both liberos wearing long sleeve white jerseys tonight. So almost looks like an inter-squad scrimmage, except for the Rams have the white numbers and trim, and the Vikings have the yellow numbers and trim. So it's like Tinora from 2023 is playing Tinora from the 1980s. The green and yellow. Krebs. Nice set in the middle. She'll get a kill. Another point for Tinora. Kaylee Dickinson will still serve. You can see Kaylee peeking on the edge of the screen there before she goes in for her jump serve. Tight pass, hit over by Nash on the down ball. She'll even get a kill out of that thing. Didn't have much on it, but that's what made it so good. A little off-speed down ball right to the middle of the floor. Kill for Lila Nash. And she'll rotate back to serve now. Serves right to Snyder. Good pass set up for Krebs in the middle off the hands of Rostais. Dug by Libero for Evergreen, but that attack into the net and down. Nice dig for Molly Doherty. the senior libero for the Vikings, but that attack off hand of Haley Johnson was in the net and down. We've got a setting switch for the Rams as Gherkin and Bailey check in. Out to Johnson again. She goes off the top of the block this time and bounces back behind the block in the middle of the hole. In the defense of the Rams, there'll be a kill for Haley Johnson this time. The aforementioned Doherty, the libero, serves. Gherkin tips it over, picked up by Evergreen. Out to Johnson, tight set this time. She has to try to poke it over left-handed. She did get it over the net and over the block, but wide out of bounds down the line. Attack error will give the side out and the point to the Rams as Sebring will check in and go back to serve. Kelly Snyder will have a seat. Tight pass from the setter. She's able to get to it, get a hand on it, get it up in the air, pushes it deep. Sebring runs it down, brings it back in bounds, but Dickinson's attempt over the net skips off the tape, lands wide. Point to the Vikings. Tough pass from Dickinson. Krebs helps it out, gets it back to the middle of the floor. Free ball for the Rams. Evergreen should have a good opportunity here. Back to Johnson on the left side. Good dig from Sebring. Gherkin put that set a little too far in front of Paige Gamby. It actually was low, spinning off of her hands. Could have been a double contact call, but it was so low and spinning that landed in the middle of the net before Paige could get to it. A setting error for Addison Gherkin. Good pass from Dickinson this time. Gherkin back set to Krebs. Tip over the block. Picked up by Doherty. Setter dump for Evergreen. Picked up by Dickinson. Gamby out of the left side into the block. Picked up by Gamby herself. Sebring gets the free ball over. Middle swing for Evergreen. That's a kill for number 3, Brooke Sintobin. I think that might be the first swing we've seen out of the middle for Evergreen. We're all tied up at 10 here in the first set. Big rip for Paige Gamby from the left side. Gets through the block and through the back row defense. Kill. Rams take their 1-point lead back. .61 sophomore Tatum Krebs with the serve. Good pass for Evergreen. Attack error, though, out of the right side. Number 10, Taylor Johnson. Left-handed, swinging from the left side. Set wasn't quite high or far enough out for her. Trouble getting around that thing, and her attack went outside net. 12-10. Rams up by 2. Doherty, good pass this time. They go back to the right side to Haley Johnson, and she is blocked. Paige Gamby and Kenzie Noggle bring you the Hall Crop Insurance first block of the match. Krebs still at the service line. Her slow walk up. Hard, deep, flat serve. Good pass from Evergreen. They go out to the lefty. Johnson again. Deep ball down the middle. Sebring digs to Gherkin. Out to Gamby on the left side. Another kill for Paige Gamby. Good offense there for Tinora. Accurate pass on the dig right to the net, so the setter didn't hardly have to move. She delivered a really good ball and tempo for her outside. Paige Gamby did the rest. Evergreen unable to handle that ball. Passed it out of bounds, saved it back in, but they couldn't get the third one over, and we'll have our first timeout of the night taken by Evergreen as Tinora has opened up a 15-10 lead here the first set. We get a first chance to get some ads ran as we had no pregame ads with everything going on. So we'll take a break and be right back after this on Tinora Rams Live.
BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Garris for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940. Here comes more Tinora Rams sports action.
Welcome back to the Cut and Polished Hair and Nail Salon broadcast booth out here at Evergreen High School. Of course, we had our first timeout brought to you by Clubhouse Pizza and Nay, as Tinora has opened up their biggest lead of the first set. For some reason, the scoreboard says 10-1 right now, but I believe it's actually 15-10. Not sure why Tenora's score just dropped down to 1. Pass into the net, dug out by the Evergreen setter. Nice job. And then the hitter puts the ball right in the back corner over top of Krebs, all the way to the corner for the kill. There, the scoreboard's adjusted back. Side out for Evergreen out of the timeout. Keith Brown, great comparison of the colors. Thank you, Keith. Someone who was around the Tinora when they were wearing those green and gold uniforms in the 80s. You would know. Attack air from Kenzie Noggle gives another point there to Evergreen. Tough pass from Sebring straight up. Dickinson helps up. Gamby from the left side, too long on the out-of-system ball, a little tougher. Couldn't get on top of it as well. Haley Johnson still serving. Senior outside hitter. She tried to go for the short serve, but a little too short into the net. Service air. Point to Tinora. Zoe Rostai checks in to set, serve and set. Pass into the net again, dug out by the setter again. Nice job by the Evergreen setter pulling those balls out of the net 2 times in a row. It's Cameron Merrill is their setter. Nash with a big swing. Sebring with the dig, though. Transition set out to Gamby. She's dug nicely by Doherty. Both defenses playing well here. Free ball, though. Back set, Zolman, but looks like I think Rostai was into the net or over the center line. Yeah, they said in the net. Pass was a little bit tight on the free ball, and Rostai jump set it, and when she landed, she bumped into the net. So point goes to Evergreen. It's now 16-14. Rams only lead by 2. Sebring to Rostai, out to Gamby. Down the line, kill. Paige Gamby. Nice swing. Paige Gamby now rotates back to serve. The 3-point lead. And she'll get the ace off the hands of the libero. Molly Jo Doherty tried to use her hands to pass that ball and skipped off her hands, back out of bounds. Another service ace as the ball clips the tape on its way over. The ace maker. Gamby dials up back-to-back aces from the service line. She'll go for a third here, leading by 5 now, 19-15 on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. That one is a little too long. Evergreen lets it go out of bounds. Noggle out of the middle, cuts that ball too far to the left. It lands right at the feet of Evergreen coach Troy Zabawa. Zolman from the right side bounces the ball off the block out of bounds. Should get a kill for Skyly Zolman. Middle switch out. Senior libero Kaylee Dickinson serves. Left side swing off the block of Krebs. But down on the Tinora side. That'll be a kill. Number 2, Paige Shively for Evergreen. Lila Nash rotates back to serve. Good, hard, flat serve. Gamby pass goes out of bounds. Zolman runs it down, brings it back in. Free ball from Dickinson. Opportunity here for Evergreen. They go in the middle. That's dug by Dickinson. Krebs helps it up, gets it outside to Snyder, but she can't get it down inbounds, hits it long. Attacker gives that point over to Evergreen. It's now 20-18. Rams lead by just 2. That hard serve from Nash that time is into the net. Attack error. Or service error, sorry. Addison Gherkin in to serve. Good pass. Merrill sets in the middle block, but picked up by Evergreen. Give it back to Johnson. She tips over the block. Gherkin's there. He takes the second ball. Back set to Snyder on the left side. She's dug. Looks like one of the blockers was in the net for Evergreen. A blocking error on Evergreen gives that kill to Callie Snyder. Evergreen will take their second timeout, brought to you by Clubhouse Pizza and Nay. We'll take it with them and be right back after this on Tinora Rams Live.
The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Here comes more Tinora Rams sports action.
Back out here, Evergreen High School, 22-18. Rams lead by 4 at the end of the first set. Evergreen has just taken their second timeout. The officials want to know why the scoreboard says 10.2 seconds. But the clock stopped, so why does it matter? Let's play. There, they reset it to 1 minute. The refs are happy, and we'll play. Addison Gherkin, senior setter. Good serve down the line. Passed well by Evergreen. Swing from the right side from Shively. Dug by Bailey. Gherkin bump sets Snyder. Pounds the ball off the block. Out of bounds to the scorer's table. Kill for Callie Snyder. For those of you watching the YouTube, don't mind the earthquake check over here. This is a very wobbly table. My statistician keeps on forgetting and putting her elbows on it and moving it around for you. Block from Tinora picked up. Wow, that's got to be called, yeah. Block was picked up by Evergreen, but the set attempt from the back row was just about as much as you can double contact the ball without breaking a finger. And that was called. So now we have set point. Brought to you by the Okolona Tavern, Addison Gherkin. Good serve. Swing from the left side from Johnson is blocked by Tinora, picked up by Evergreen, but they can't, on the pinball action, get the ball over the net. And that'll do it. Rams will take set number 1, 25-18. We'll be back. Summary of the first set. Maybe you look at some stats. And the start of set number 2, right after this on Tinora Rams Live.
Who was the best pizza in the area? Anyone? Anyone? Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker has won that award 3 times in the last 4 years. From pilot bread to their famous pickle pizza, Harold and Liz and the crew are always looking for something special for their customers. Drop into Drop Zone Pizzeria's 2 locations in downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road and also at 301 South Defiance Street in downtown Stryker. Closed on Mondays, but open Tuesday through Thursday and Sunday from 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Place your order by calling Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or Stryker at 419-990-2525. Don't forget to visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria, where online ordering is available at toasttab.com. The Drop Zone Pizzeria, as always, says, "Let's go Rams." Is your business looking for someone to take the day-to-day worries of your bookkeeping off your mind? Weber Bookkeeping Solutions of Defiance is here to help. With over 5 years of small business bookkeeping experience and 7 years in banking, you can be confident that your books are in the right hands with Jenny Weber. Let Weber Bookkeeping Solutions handle the monthly tracking and reports so that you can focus on your business goals. Contact Jenny at 419-956-1273, and you can also visit her on Facebook or at weberbookkeeping.com. Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School, as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. Higby Embroidery is a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award. Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
All right, we're back out of here at Evergreen High School. Take a look at some of the first set stats. The Rams had 12 kills to the Vikings 9 and 2 aces to their 0. Leading the way kill-wise was Paige Gamby with 4, Tatum Cripps with 3, Zolman and Snyder with 2 apiece, and Kenzie Nagel with 1. Cripps, 3 kills of her 4 touches, 750 attack percentage in the first set. That's pretty efficient. Paige Gamby hit 300, and she had 4 kills out of her 10 swings with 1 error. And Callie Snyder hit 333 out of her 3 attempts, 2 kills, 1 error. Paige Gamby had 2 aces, both aces for the Rams. As Tinora made 24 of the 25 serves over. Very effective serving. And defense-wise, Paige Sebring with 8 digs. Kaylee Dickinson with 7. We got the horn blow here. I did not have time with my late work day today to prepare a Postema Insurance and Investments trivia contest question. But I realized after I got off the air and got home last night, we never gave the answer to last night's or Tuesday night's as to when Antwerp joined the GMC. The correct answer to that question was actually 1972. Referees check the lineups. We're just about ready to get underway. Tinora won the first set, 25-18. What was a closely contested set there, then Tinora ran about the last 6 points off in a row. Oh, look, my big fat hand in the camera. Sorry about that. Good pass from Dixon. Rostai a little short in the set. Gamby has to free ball it over, but put that short free ball right in the middle of the floor, just as effective as an overhand tip. A bump kill for Paige Gamby. Swing from the right side, dug by Gamby. Dickinson with the down ball from the back row, dug by Doherty. Left hand to Johnson, down the line from the right side, picked up, pushed over. Nash from the left side, dug by Gamby, tipped over by Zolman. Heads up play by Zolman, pushed down the line from the setters, picked up by Dickinson. Noggle, tip in the middle, barely crept over, but it did. Dug by Evergreen, though. Haley Johnson from the left side. We got two Johnsons in the front row right now for Evergreen as Callie Snyder gets her swing through the middle. Don't want to assume they're sisters, but you have Haley Johnson, who's a senior, playing in the left side. And then you have the left-handed Taylor Johnson, who's only a junior, playing in the right side. They do not look much alike. There's quite a size difference, but they could be sisters, could be cousins, could be not related at all. But Johnson and Johnson roam in the front row tonight for Evergreen. That ball off the hand of the lefty Taylor Johnson bounced off the antenna on its way over. That'll be an attack error. Point to Tinora. Gamby. Jump serve, passed by Haley Johnson. Outside set to Taylor Johnson. She pushes it with two hands through the block and down. There's the Johnson and Johnson connection, but there was a set in the middle by Merrill. But two of the three touches were made by Johnson. 1-3. Evergreen gets on the board here. And now Haley Johnson rotates to the back row and she'll serve. Outside swing for Snyder. Libero let it go, thinking it was going to be long, but that was perfectly placed in the corner. The deepest part, when you hit from the left side and hit the ball the opposite side to the corner, that ball travels such a long way. Passers usually think that's got to be out, but good swing by Callie Snyder. Put it exactly in the corner. Oh, Keith Brown put a message on, but retracted it. Uh-oh. Did you tell me I was fired? Nash from the left side. Didn't quite get on that one enough. Attack error. Dickinson serves Doherty. Libero to Libero. Johnson on the right side. Picked up by Dickinson. Tipped over by Rostai. Evergreen's there. Nash from the left side goes down the line. Dug nicely by Rostai. Overpass, though, is hit right back. Dug by Gamby. Zolman, soft roll shot from the right side. Diving dig. Evergreen scrappy all over the place right now. Nash from the left side. Gamby digs that. Rostai high. Bump set cross court. Running down ball from Snyder's. Dug by Doherty. Swing out of the middle. Good touch on the block there by Krupp. Slowed it down. That ball from the right side from Zolman never got over. Attack error. Point goes to Evergreen. Nice attack there. Kill for the Rams. And the side out. I was making a note there. I did not see who got that kill. Who got that kill? Who got that kill? Paige Gamby. There we go. Now a service ace from Addison Gherkin. Good serve over towards the sideline. She goes right back there, but Doherty handles it this time. Outside swing for Nash. She tucks the ball down between the block attempt of the Rams and the net. Kill for Lila Nash. Setter rotates back to serve. Cameron Merrill. Addison Gherkin bumps that out to Snyder. Bounces off the net. Dug by Nash. They set it right back out to her. She goes cross court. Good hands dig from Dickinson. Bumps that to the back row. Gamby's down ball is dug by Johnson. Big swing from the right side for Shively is dug. Snyder into the block, but picked up by Dickinson. Gamby out of the back row. The ball bounces off the tape but over to the Evergreen side for a back row attack kill for Paige Gamby. Paige in to serve. Her serve skips off the net. Passed up by Evergreen, though. Nash from the right side this time gets the ball through, deflects off the block and down. Kill for senior outside hitter Lila Nash. Nash serves now, picked up by Dickinson. The back set to Tatum Krebs. Attack into the net and down. Attack error for Krebs. Point for Evergreen. It's now 8-5 on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Nash serves again. Sebring tight pass, punched over by Gherkin. Picked up by Evergreen. Go to Shively on the right side, right at Gherkin. She gets the dig. Sebring tries to run up there and get the bump set. It was a long run from middle back. She couldn't stop her momentum as that pass was pretty tight to the net. She got the ball passed up, but then her momentum, she stepped over the center line. So that'll be a setting error for Paige Sebring. Nash will serve again, trailing by 2. Sebring passes straight up. Dickinson helps her out, bump sets out to Krebs. Her roll shot is dug. Free ball from Evergreen down the line. Dickinson gets there. Gherkin goes bump set to Krebs in the middle. Off the top of the block, dug by the setter, Merrill. Johnson from the left side. Dickinson with the dig. Gherkin outside to Gamby. She's blocked, picked up by Gherkin. Sebring goes the other way to Bailey from the right side. She's dug by Evergreen. Merrill goes middle set. The middle is not ready. Had to just down ball. The pass is over by Gherkin, picked up by Evergreen. Long one again. Sebring with the dig out of the right side swing. Long run for Gherkin. Ends up in a free ball for Gamby. And finally out of the middle, Addison Ricker, middle blocker for Evergreen, gets that kill right into the hands of Krebs. But she wasn't pressed over the net, so it came down on her side of the net. Kill for Evergreen. It's now a 1-point game. Lila Nash will continue to serve. Takes a little off. This one goes shorter. Dickinson gets there. Krebs goes deep down the line push. Good shot to the corner. The diving effort from Nash, but she couldn't get it back in the quarter play. That'll be a kill for Tatum Krebs. So the two-hand push variety. Tinora maintains their lead, makes it now 9-7. Good pass from Evergreen. They set up in the middle. Dug by Bailey. Noggle helps out with the bump set. Big running attack from Gamby. The tape couldn't hold that ball back. She powered it through, and it crept over and down for the kill. Tatum Krebs serve again. Right down the middle to the libero. Good pass. Swing out of the right side from Shively. Dug by Krebs. Gherkin goes out to Gamby. Big swing down the middle of the floor, but too long. Out of bounds. Attack error. Molly Jo Doherty will rotate back to serve for Evergreen, their senior libero. Wearing number 4 in the white jersey tonight. Short serve pushed up in the air by Bailey. Dickinson sends it across court. Free ball for Tinora. Evergreen with an opportunity on the free. Miscommunication with the middle there. She was right in front of the setter, but she set her over in the 32 zone. Big swing from Noggles, dug nicely by the setter, Merrill. The attack from Haley Johnson is blocked by Emma Bailey and Kenzie Noggle, brought to you by Hall Crop Insurance. Feels like there's a clever line in there about crop insurance and blocking potential losses. I don't know. I'm not farmer enough to make a clever joke out of that one. Service ace for Zoe Rostai. Good serve by Zoe. Cross court to the sideline. Rams are out by 4, 12-8 on your drop zone pizzeria scoreboard. Taylor Johnson, left side, roll shot. Sebring with the dig. Rostai back set. Skyly Zolman goes down the line and finds some open court point for Skyly Zolman. Good to see Skyly back again this year. She played her freshman and sophomore year and then was just at the end of her sophomore year, had so many injuries from softball. She's obviously a fantastic softball player. Second team All-Ohio pitcher, I believe, last year. But her sophomore year was riddled with injuries, and she ended up having to have, I don't know if it was a surgery or some type of procedure on her elbow, as I saw her wearing a big elbow brace around her junior year. And so she didn't play volleyball as a junior, just a little too beat up, but was very healthy most of her junior spring and decided to come back to volleyball for her senior year. And the Rams are glad to have her back. She's done a fantastic job swinging from the right side with that big softball arm. So we'll take a quick break as we got a timeout here by Evergreen, brought to you by Clubhouse Pizza and A, and we'll be right back after this.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
We are out here at Evergreen High School. Let's see what I guess it says welcome to the big house on their flag. Must be, they call their gym the big house over here at Evergreen. Must be big to hold those big Viking helmets. Tinora leads 13-8 here, set number 2. Already up 1-0. That back row attack from Evergreen, dug by Sebring. Rostai tip over the block and she'll score. Good heads up play from Zoe Rostai. Being a back row setter, she obviously can't jump and attack that thing, but she had to take the third ball over. So she wound up like she was going to really push it and then just softly dropped it right over the blocker in the middle of the floor. Outside swing for Haley Johnson, my apologies. She'll get the kill down the line. Skipped off the top of the hands of the block of Skyly Zolman. Let's see here. I brought some info with me. Maybe we can impromptu a trivia question tonight. My 11 viewers are dying for some trivia. Paige Gamby down the line. Big kill for Gamby. She'll now rotate back to serve. Little hold up there in the substitution. Snyder checking in for Sebring. Free ball. Noggle skips the ball off the top of the hands and gets the kill as it lands right behind the blocker. Could not hold back the powerful swing of Kenzie Noggle. Service ace for the Rams. Paige Gamby gets another ace tonight. That pass was too tight to the net. The setter could not get there. Tinora up by 8 now, 17-9. Set number 2 on your drop zone pizzeria scoreboard. That serve clips the net on the way over. Soft touch shot on the right side by Johnson. Dickinson's there, though, with the diving effort. Picks it up, and Noggle with the tip again over the block. Another kill for Kenzie Noggle. Ooh, I think I got one. There's a kill for Evergreen. Out of the middle for number 3, Brooke Sintobin. Let me see. Nice serve there from Haley Johnson. She gets the ace. Paige Gamby unable to handle that pass. Gamby better pass this time. Right to Rostai. Back set behind. Kenzie Noggle. Good kill. She gets over the block. Doherty could not handle it. Skips off her platform into the crowd. Another kill for Kenzie Noggle. She's been on fire the last couple matches. Last Tuesday night, she had 9 kills and just 1 error. Got herself player to the game award. Tip this time. Good tip from Nash over the block. Rams defense couldn't get there. It's now 19-12. Evergreen trails by 7. Point for the Rams. The first one to 20. It's now 20-12. Addison Gherkin in to serve. Tough pass. Good job of Merrill running that thing down. Back row attack from Johnson is dug by Krebs. Bailey with a tip from the right side. She finds a hole in the defense. Tip kill for Emma Bailey. All right. At the end of the second set, we will have a Postma Insurance and Investments trivia question for the night. I got a good one, I think. So tell your friends, tune in. We'll see who can get the trivia question right tonight. Almost guaranteed Keith Brown will get it wrong. But he'll make a valiant effort. Good dig from Gamby. Gherkin outside. Snyder's blocked, covered by Dickinson. No, good job by Katie Dickinson. Gamby's back row down ball. Just short enough to get down to the floor in front of the diving effort of the libero. Now Sebring will check in and serve, leading 22-13. Rams in control of the second set. Looking to take a 2-0 lead here with 3 more points. Sebring, there's a pass up. Middle blocked by Krebs, but picked up by Evergreen. Forces a free ball. Dickinson, Gherkin, Krebs, kill. The ball skips off the platform, middle back all the way to the wall. Tatum Krebs gives Rams point number 23 and a 10-point advantage. Sebring right-hand jump serve. Passed up by Evergreen. High ball, second set, free ball coming. Sebring, Gherkin, Krebs again. Dug this time. Tight to the net, tipped over by the middle. Dickinson's there. Gherkin out to Gamby off the top of the block. Dig by the libero, tipped over by the middle. Gherkin takes it. Sebring goes back set. Gamby tried to go off-speed shot, but took too much speed off. Put it into the net. Point to the Vikings. Good pass from Dickinson. Gherkin jumps that out to Gamby, and she gets the kill this time through, and we have Okolona Tavern set point for set number 2. And Tatum Krebs will rotate back and try to earn that 25th point on her serve. Middle roll shot from Evergreen. Gherkin digs it. Sebring back, bump set across court. Roll shot this time from Gamby. She had enough of the off-speed shot to get it over and down for the kill. Point, Tinora. They take set number 2, 25-14. Take a look quickly here at some of the stats just from set number 2. Paige Gamby with the big set as she goes 8 kills out of her 13 attempts with just 2 errors for a 462. Tatum Krebs, 2 kills out of her 6 attempts with 1 error for a 167. Kenzie Noggle touched the ball 5 times, 3 kills, no errors, 600 attack percentage. Callie Snyder, 8 attacks, 3 kills, no errors, 375. Rams have 19 kills, only 4 errors out of 43 for a 349 attack percentage there in set number 2. Of course, our stats between sets brought to you by BSN Sports. 3 aces for the Rams in that set, 1 for Rostai, Gherkin, and Gamby each. And defensively, Dickinson with 9 digs, Gamby with 8, Gherkin with 4. So, we'll get into tonight's trivia question brought to you by Postema Insurance and Investments. As we know, the Medicare annual election period is almost upon us. Coming up starting October 15th, do you need help to navigate through all the changes in Medicare, or do you need questions answered about your Medicare prescription drug plan? Do you think you might be overpaying for your Medicare supplement insurance? If you need answers to any of these questions, give the experts at Postema Insurance and Investments a call. It's 419-782-2500. As PI&I is chock full of proud Tinora alumni ready to help you out, like myself, Michael Sebring, Dennis Postema, Krista Postema Burrows, or Tom Postema, all Tinora grads with over 13 years of experience each, servicing the Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan, and Northeast Indiana areas. So give us a call at 419-782-2500 to schedule your free consultation or stop out at our office at 2014 Baltimore Street in Defiance, Ohio. Postema Insurance and Investments, protecting everything you've worked for. So, as we know, there are, well, you may not know, there are 8 teams in the GMC, and there are 8 teams now in the NWOAL. They had 9 for a long time, but Montpelier left the league a couple of years ago, and so now they're an 8-team league as well. There's a lot of crossover play between these 2 conferences as the schools are similar in size and obviously in close proximity to each other. So the question is, with the NWOAL as it's currently constructed, so AKA not counting Montpelier, Tinora has played Evergreen the second least amount of times of anybody in this league. Who is the only NWOAL school that Tinora has played on the volleyball court less times than they've played Evergreen? Now, for starters, you're going to have to know who's in the NWOAL. So we'll see if anybody comes up with the answer before I list all the rest of those schools out there for those of you who may not know. My dad obviously was a sports junkie and broadcasting legend on sports in the Northwest Ohio area. And he used to quiz me when I would ride to games with him. He'd name a league and I'd have to name the teams in it. And then I would try to quiz him and name a school, and he'd have to give me the mascot, and I could never stump him. That man knew every mascot of every school in Ohio. So I've had the leagues ingrained into my brain. Most of them I can still remember. So that's the question for the night. We got, hopefully for the Rams' sake, just one more set to get an answer to that, as the Rams are up 2-0. Becky, our standard first answer of the night, doesn't let me down, and she guesses the Patrick Henry Patriots. That is incorrect, Becky, but Ellie Johnson chimes in right away. That is correct. Swanton Bulldogs is the right answer. Tinora has played, as we mentioned, Evergreen. This will be the 19th time, but actually Tinora has only played Swanton My numbers are really small because we've played a lot of teams. They've played Swanton 11 times. Are currently 6-5 versus the Bulldogs. Swanton, who's not on the schedule this year. Most of those have actually been in tournaments. Swanton was in the same sectional as the Rams for quite a while. When my wife was coaching, head coach here at Tinora High School for 5 years. Seems like they ran into Swanton almost every year in the sectionals. So feels like Swanton's not been on the regular schedule much. Obviously not. Only 11 matchups in 49 seasons. So congratulations to L.A. Johnson. As I said, Keith Brown would chime in and get it wrong as he guessed the Delta Panthers. It was not correct. Mr. Brown, thanks for playing. Tinora has actually played Delta quite a bit over the years as they've matched up with them 29 times. So L.A. Johnson, you can stop in at Postema Insurance Investments in Defiance, Ohio, and pick up a prize bag. There's a good kill for Kenzie Noggle out of the middle as Tinora has gotten on the board. The Evergreen had the first 2 points of set number 3. Now it's 2-1. Gamby rotates back to serve. She gets the service ace. The ball skips off the platform into another unplayable pass. Service ace for Paige Gamby. And what she taketh, she giveth away as she misses her next serve after getting the ace. I'm proud of our listeners. We didn't have anybody guess a non-NWAL school. Figured somebody throw out like a Napoleon or as Napoleon was at one time, I believe, in the NWAL. They were kicked out for dominating the league, I believe. Probably not in those many words, but middle attack for Evergreen. That'll be a kill. Good swing for number 3, Brooke Sentobin. For anybody curious, the Rams have played a total of 1,091 matches in their volleyball history. Yes, I put a few hours into digging through all the old yearbooks to get all these wins and loss totals. Oh, Becky, you cheater. She Googled the schools. Didn't want to give a wrong answer. That down ball is dug by Gamby. Tip over by Krebs. Swinging from the left side by Nash. Off the block of the Rams, but long, out of bounds. That's a point to Evergreen. The line judge signaled touch. He actually should have signaled out of bounds. The referees were confused because the outside hitter hit the ball into the Tinora block so hard it came back to the Evergreen side, but it went all the way out the court's long, out of bounds. Referee should have signaled out of bounds because that means it touched Tinora and went out of bounds, but he signaled a touch, which would mean that it touched an Evergreen player last and went out of bounds. I think it's just a mix-up on the signals there. And they're going to replay that? That's just a wrong signal. That was clearly out of bounds by a foot off the Tinora block. Referees unclear of what actually transpired there, so I guess they're going to replay that. That's unfortunate. That should be Evergreen's point. That was a good swing, hard off the block that traveled all the way out of bounds, but here we go, 5-3. Evergreen still up by 2. Service ace for Kaylee Dickinson as that ball hit the ground. In front of number 11, Addison Hill. Middle attack there by Sintobin, dug by Tinora. Zolman from the right side, she's blocked. Hall Crop Insurance sponsors that block, even by Evergreen. As Brooks and Tobin combines with Lila Nash on that double block of Scotty Zolman. Good job by the Evergreen defense. Tobin rotates back to serve. Krebs out of the middle. She gets the kill off the hands of the block. Setter switch for Tinora. Addison Gherkin checks in along with Emma Bailey. Tough pass. Ends up resulting in a free ball here. Rams get an opportunity. They go to Krebs in the middle. She's blocked. Good diving pickup there by Gamby. Down ball for Krebs this time. Dug by Evergreen. Their middle blocker. Again, no transition there. As number 12, Addison Ricker, just kind of stands at the net. Didn't really get off her transition at all during that play. They set her, and she just stands there and hits a down ball, bounces off the hands of the Tinora block, and down for a kill. Lefty Johnson. Taylor with the serve. Krebs' attack is dug by Johnson, tipped over, picked up by Dickinson. Callie Snyder from the left side. She finds a seam in the back row, and she'll score. Seven to 6. Vikings holding on to a 1-point lead here. They've had the lead this entire set. It's been close, 1 or 2 point game, but they've managed to maintain the lead. Paige Sebring checks in the game to serve for Tinora to see if she can do something about that. Paige is the team leader in aces with 20, but she has 0 aces tonight so far. See if I can talk her into one. And that can do it. She gets the service ace. The reverse announcer jinx. How about that? We're all tied up at 7. Tough set, way outside the pin. As Merrill put a little too much on that. She was really close to the left side. The pass was all the way to the left. She was really close to her left side hitter. And she still pushed it like she was in the middle of the floor, and the ball was way out past the pin. The free ball attempt, as the hitter had to run out and try to just free ball it over, did not make it over the net. Right side attack from Nash. Dickinson with the dig. Gherkin goes deep corner push. Addison Hill runs it down. Nice play by Addie Hill. Free ball for Evergreen. Gherkin to Krebs. She gets the kill. Big swing cut to the left there by Tatum Krebs. Tinora takes a 2-point lead now. 9-7 on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Big shout out to our video sponsor, of course, Evergreen Batt and Stevens Body Shop in Jewel. Another tough ball. They're working poor Paige Shively hard. That for that set was way past the pin. She tried to free ball. This one came from the back row, and it was almost landed on the referee stand. And she ran and jumped and tried to do everything she could to get a knuckle on that. She couldn't get it done. String goes short serve. Evergreen's there. Hill from the back row. Dug by Dickinson. Gherkin out to Gamby. Down the line off the top of the net. Dug by Hill. Libero steps in and takes ball 2. Gives it to Nash. Nice dig by Kaylee Dickinson. Gherkin, Gamby. Good rally back and forth. We got Nash on the left side. That one seemed to hit the antenna, and it did. Another ball set out really too far out past the sideline. Nash had to take a couple extra steps to her left and lean to her left farther, and then tried to hit it still and cut it inside the antenna. Clipped it on its way. Sebring will serve again. Free ball coming from Evergreen. Dickinson, tight pass. Gherkin gets up and gets it. But in her exuberance of a high jump set, she had to climb the ladder to get her hands on that ball. She over-pushed it out past her outside hitter. So setters and outsides having a little trouble connecting on both sides of the net at the moment. That ends the run for the Rams at 11. It is now 11-8. Evergreen trails by 3. I'm not really sure Paige Sebring knew that ball was out or not. She waited to the last minute to make her mind up. And then it looked like she almost tried to pass it and just missed it. But we're going to say she knew that was out and let it go. So service error for Evergreen. Creps into serve. There's back-to-back service errors as her serve hits the tape and drops down on the Tinora side. Evergreen libero Molly Jo Doherty will serve. Her right-hand jump serve right to Sebring. Can't handle the pass. Service ace for Doherty. The ball seemed to be served right to Sebring, but it's hard to tell from this angle. Could have had some movement on it. Gamby takes this one right to Gherkin. Straight upset to Noggle, but a little far off the net. Kenzie's leaning back to attack that ball, and therefore she hit it a little too long out of bounds. You realize you got to lean back that far. You just got to take a little off. You can't swing as hard at a ball that's behind your shoulder and expect to get it down in bounds. Sebring to Gherkin to Gamby. Good dig from Nash. Overpass, though. Dickinson. Gherkin, Noggle. Better set this time. Nice dig by the setter, Merrill. Second ball, though. Oh, effort by Merrill on a good dig. Kenzie Noggle pounded that ball. Merrill dug it, but then somebody had to step in and take the second ball for her, and they sent that ball from the right side of the floor. Shively, who had a couple of tough sets herself, tried to bump set all the way across the floor to the other outside, and she put it way too far out of reach for anybody. Ball handling error will go in the books. Point to the Rams. Zoe Rostai into serve. Haley Johnson off the top of the block. Rostai with the dig. Sebring overpass or overset. The attack, though, is dug by Dickinson. Rostai's tip attempt will score. Kill for Zoe Rostai. They got to the first ball, but nobody could get to the second one. Some people would say, well, they touched the first ball. It's not a kill. It doesn't have to go to the floor to be a kill or an ace. It just has to be an unplayable first attempt to register as a kill or an ace. That's open for some judgment calls by whoever's doing the stats. Gamby off the top of the block, dug by Nash. Shively from the right side in the block, picked up, though, by Libero. That set's a little too tight. Haley Johnson couldn't get to it. She had a little room, but I just think it was a quick transition, and there wasn't much time for her to get all the way out and get all the way back in. So the set wasn't, I don't know it would mean too tight, more that it was too low. She didn't have enough time to get there and reach out and poke it over. 15-11. Rams lead by 4. Timeout taken by Evergreen, brought to you by Clubhouse Pizza and Nay. We'll take it with them and be right back after this. Are you tired of losing money on your 401k or other retirement accounts? Well, you're not alone. Do what many area residents have done and call Postoma Insurance and Investments. With safe money strategies offered to you by PI&I, you can still have the benefits of market earnings without the risk of taking market loss. Sound too good to be true? Give us a call, and with experienced agents at PI&I will work with you to understand how you can do just that. If you're more interested in the CD-style accounts but are fed up with low CD rates, PI&I agents can set you up with an account with rates currently as high as 5.5% fixed, with certain restrictions apply. Call us today at 419-782-2500 to help you set up a plan that meets your investment goals. That's 782-2500. Postoma Insurance and Investments, protecting everything you've worked for.
Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Zoe Rostai serve forces a free ball from Evergreen. Sebring to Rostai to Noggle. Another big swing. Good dig by Merrill. This time, though, over the net, out of bounds. Kenzie Noggle putting a little more heat on the ball the last couple of sets. Last couple of matches, I should say. Is Kenzie's full name Mackenzie, or is it just Kenzie? I assume it's Mackenzie because her sister is Maggie, which is probably Margaret. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Zolman from the right side. Good dig by Nash. Diving effort. Feet up in the air, everything. That left side swing from Haley Johnson. She will score. The hand dig from Dickinson didn't get up in the air high enough for anyone to get to. 16-12. Rams lead by 4. Set number 3. Tinora took set 1, 25-18, and set 2, 25-14. Sebring, good pass to Rostai. Slide attack from Zolman. Boy, I flaked on Skyley's last name. Slide attack by Zolman behind the setter. Didn't quite get over. Hit it into the net and down. Dickinson, tough pass, long run for Rostai. She gets there, but it's got a free ball. It's no tight pass on the free ball. Block picked up, though, by Evergreen. Johnson down ball. Sebring dig. Rostai goes out to Gamby from the left side, and she scores. Good swing from Paige Gamby in the cross court. Found that seam in between the middle back and the left back. Callie Snyder checks in as Gamby rotates back to serve. Free ball from Evergreen. Rostai takes the first ball. Gamby back sets not particularly well, so first is a free ball from Dickinson. Oh, my goodness. I hope she is okay. That was a slide attack ran by Evergreen there. Brooke Sintobin tried to reach up and get to that slide attack a little too tight to the net. She tipped it over. She crashed into the net and went down under it, but thought she might have hurt an ankle, but she popped right up. There's an attack error on the left side out of Taylor Johnson, who's actually left-handed, but took a swing at that thing right-handed. That didn't go so well. It went into the net. 19-13. Rams up by 6 on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Another attack error. It seems like the life has just been pulled right out of Evergreen. The errors are just piling up on top of each other. Body language is not good. Energy is bad. Now 20-13. Johnson, the lefty out of the left side. Too long. Another attack error. Gamby continues to serve. 4 more points needed to close out the match. She doesn't want to get any more. She serves her ball in the net. Haley Johnson rotates back to serve. Senior outside hitter. Noggle, another big swing out of the middle. She'll score again. She's working the ball to the left side of the floor there. Kenzie Noggle gets another kill. She's trying to go for back-to-back player of the games, I think. Dickinson into serve, and she gets the service ace. Kaylee Dickinson. 23-14. Rams up by 9. Stay tuned after the game for the Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services post-game show. And what looks like going to be a Higbee Embroidery player of the game. Middle attack. That'll be a kill. Nice swing out of Sintobin. I didn't move. Sintobin rotates back and she'll serve now. Snyder, good pass. Rostai sets up Krebs. Not to be outdone. Tatum Krebs pounds one down to the floor. And now we have Okolona Tavern match point on the board. Tinora leads 24-15. Looking to pick up a win. They had an hour drive on Monday. They came home with a 3-set loss. Almost an hour drive up here on a Thursday, and they'll come home with a 3-set win as the attack attempt was tipped into the net by Evergreen. Makes 25-15. Third set score. Rams take the match 25-18, 25-14, 25-15. We'll take a break here to squeeze in some sponsors that we didn't have time to get to tonight. We'll be right back after this.
Clubhouse Pizza & A is your small-town alternative for happy food at a happy place. Featuring one of the area's best pizzas, Clubhouse Pizza & A will not disappoint. Wing Wednesdays, buffets on Thursday, happy hour on Friday. That's just a few of the things Clubhouse Pizza & A has for specials. Stop out after the game for amazing food, great drinks, and an awesome atmosphere. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Or order some takeout at 419-658-2720. Come by for a visit at 210 East Main Street in Nay, or check them out on Facebook at Clubhouse Pizza Nay. Rachel and Jason Gilliam and the great staff at Clubhouse Pizza Nay are proud supporters of the Rams. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tinora Rams athletes the best this season. Local farmers, do you need the best crop insurance in the area? If so, Hall Crop Insurance is here to help. Contact Agent Chad Hall at 419-576-6140 for all of your crop insurance needs. Underwriter Nikki Geisinger is also available to assist at 866-341-2767. The staff at Hall Crop Insurance takes pride in their ability to serve their customers. If you need to talk to an agent or have questions about your policy, please give Chad or Nikki a call. Hall Crop Insurance wishes the best to all Tinora teams this season.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Are you planning an upcoming event, big or small, breakfast, lunch, or supper? Brothers Tacos in Defiance has family recipes from generations that we can't wait to share with you. Hosting a public event? Brother Tacos is an authentic Mexican food vendor here to assist. We invite anyone in Defiance or the surrounding areas to check us out on our Facebook page, Google, or our new website. 567-344-0055. Brother Taco in Defiance is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams Live. Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season.
All right, for my dedicated watchers on YouTube, we're going to turn the camera on the big guy here for the post-game show. I've told Keith we should do this during basketball season several times, and he didn't listen to me. So when you're producing this show and running your own board, I guess you can put the camera wherever you want to. They wouldn't let me point it at the court, so we'll put it over here. But, you know, I've been told I do have a face for radio. So, looking at some of the stats tonight, brought to you by BSN Sports, of course, during our Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services post-game show. Rams with 41 kills and 13 errors out of their 100 attempts for a team attack percentage of .280. Meanwhile, Evergreen had 21 kills, but also had, let's see, I'm going to do the math here, 19 attack errors. So 21 kills and 19 errors, not ideal for winning volleyball. Assist-wise, Zoe Rostai, 21 assists. Addison Gherkin had 13 aces. Rams had 9 as a team, 4 of those from Paige Gamby, 2 from Kaylee Dickinson. Defensively, Kaylee Dickinson, another big night defensively. A lot of long rallies again. 24 digs for Kaylee Dickinson, 12 for Paige Sebring, 10 for Paige Gamby. Not a lot of blocks tonight. 1 solo block for Emma Bailey, and then 1 double block, assist block for each for Kenzie Noggle and Paige Gamby. So overall, Rams get back on track. They had slipped to a 500 record at 4-4 after the loss to Leo Lions on Monday over in Indiana. But they get back-to-back wins here on Tuesday and Thursday to push the record back up to 6-4, and then they'll welcome in the Ottawa Hills Big Green on Saturday morning, 9 o'clock start for JV. I think the schedule originally said 10, but now they've changed that to starting at 9 a.m. For the JV on Saturday morning, so we'll have that coming to you. Shouldn't have any trouble with the computer or the Wi-Fi in the old home gym, so we should be able to start that right at around 8:30 or 8:40 for the 8:45 maybe for JV warm-ups in the JV game, and then the pregame show and everything we'll have all ready to go for you again. So we'll take a quick break here and run our sponsor ad for the player of the game, and then we'll come back and hand that out right after this.
Higby Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higby and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School, as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much more, Higby Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higby Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higby.com or Higby Embroidery on Facebook. Higby Embroidery is a proud sponsor of the Tinora Rams Live Player of the Game Award.
Okay, back out here one more time from Evergreen High School. Michael Sebring. I'm going to hand out the Higby Embroidery Player of the Game. And tonight was another double-double on the year with 13 kills and 10 digs, along with 4 aces and 1 assist block. So a total of 17.5 points tonight, courtesy of Paige Gamby. So the double-double with kills and digs, and we're going to hand out tonight's Player of the Game award to Miss Paige Gamby, sophomore outside hitter for Tinora Rams. So congratulations to Paige. She picks up the Player of the Game. I think she was our opening night Player of the Game. So we'll run through the sponsors because I almost always forget to do this. Fairchild, Family Chiropractic, Optimal Performance Fitness, Clubhouse Pizza and Nay, Batten Stevens Body Shop and Jewel, Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters, Wood Indian Pawn Shop, Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, Cut and Polished Hair and Nail Salon, Weber Bookkeeping, Hall Crop Insurance, Signs Excavating, Higby Embroidery, The Drop Zone Pizzeria, Wiener Hill, Weber and Stanley Attorneys at Law, Okolona Tavern, Maumee Valley Title Agency, the BSN Sports, Firestone Tavern, Mayfield Engineering, Postema Insurance and Investments, NWO Sports, Schlegel Farms, Vince Salinas and Michelle Bacon, and Kevin Weber of Weber Materials from Lima. So signing off from Evergreen High School. We'll see you back on air Saturday morning here with the volleyball game, and I'll be on the radio tomorrow on 105.7 The Bull covering the Tinora football game over at Antwerp High School. We have Antwerp Tinora tomorrow on 105.7 The Bull. So while you're watching the fantastic Tinora Rams live crew and listening to them, just throw an extra speaker on the back. It's got me and Rob Bailey coming to you from 105.7. So that's it for now. We'll see you back here on Saturday morning, and maybe we'll hear you Friday night. This is Michael Sebring saying good night and good sports.
Thanks for listening to this exclusive presentation of Tinora Rams Sports. Be sure to tune in next time when we bring you more Rams action. And follow us online at TinoraRamsSportsAudio.com or on Twitter at Tinora Rams Audio.